Nathan was a.
And the Lord said no. He said no, you don't go up, don't go up. I think they were like passing by or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
David adhered to, he heard and listened to the Lord, so they came there. I think they just laid low. Let him pass. You know what I'm saying? But he had that faith in the Lord, He said, he asked the Lord, like, so David was like, okay, so I'm just gonna, I'm gonna let him just, but a man of the flesh would say, well, you know what, man, let's get these guys. You know what I'm saying? But hey, the Lord, David had faith in the Lord and trusted him, and it worked out.
It reminds me of too, when you mentioned that, thinking about Judges, when you first going to the book of Judges, you had Judah and Simeon. They inquired of the Lord and said, should we go up? And I believe they were fighting, the Philistines, the Canaanite nations, and he told them to go up. But then he told them some instructions to do. He said, hey, wipe them clean. Like he told Joshua when he went into Jericho. He told him to kill every man, woman, child, just everything, wipe them out. So Simeon and Judah, they actually went and did what the Lord told them to do. But when you go in the book of Judges, it basically transpired where the Lord put punishment on Israel. Why? Because the other tribes, they went up and they started keeping up certain spoils and different things, and the Lord said, I told you not to do that. Same thing Saul did actually.
I was just thinking that.
And what did the Lord do? He put punishment on him. He put him stressing, and next thing you know, he made those other nations rule over them.
And also, I'm in the book of Joshua. My man had he had the gold, he had the spoils in his tent.
Oh, yeah.
It's over the eight. I know you're talking about.
Achan, with the Achan?
Achan.
He got stoned and burned.
His family.
The whole, right. Kid, I was like, shit. The whole family got stoned and burned.
They went to fight and they lost the battle, their first battle against AI because of him. And he was like, why? The Lord told him that's why we lost it, because of somebody basically went off and did wrong. And then after they basically rectified that by killing him, his family.
Man, cattle,
they went
everything.
back. They went back to AI and they won the battle.
You got that, brother?
Yep.
Hold on, read that one more time. Then you got it, Doc.
It's faith in Google. In dictionary, it says complete trust or confidence in someone or something.
So that's what faith means: complete trust or confidence in someone or something, right? So keep that in mind. Go ahead, Doc.
Proverbs 29:25. The fear of man bringeth a snare, but whosoever put their trust in Yahweh shall be saved.
You see, so if you have faith in the Lord, you see, was that faith is that trust, man.
Right.
You gonna be saved, man. You see, but you gotta believe that, man. You see, you gotta trust. And we're gonna go into some examples, man, and everything that we started out with is leading up to now, man. It's gonna tie right into faith, man. It's gonna take faith. All right, to get us out of this situation, you have to step out there on faith in order for a miracle to take place, man.
Boy.
See, hey, man, if you're not willing to step out, then it's not gonna happen for you, man. You see? Hey, look, real quick before we get that example, man, can you get that Hebrews? You must believe that He is, And when this shit all takes place, man, when Esau comes and he pushes this MOTB. You're gonna have these Israelite leaders coming with that Romans 13, to obey basically the rule. You know what I'm saying? The rule of the government, man.
Yeah.
You see, they're gonna try to use that. They're gonna try to use the scriptures to get you niggas to go out, man. You see, wicked niggas, man. You know.
I tell you what the general tell you. Jimmy Hunter when they brought out that juice, he told his congregation to go ahead and take it. You're gonna see the same thing when Esau ushered in this MOT to the B.
And a lot of people died, man.
Yeah.
A lot of these camps got a whole lot of blood on their hands, man. Having Jake take that crap, man. And like the Khan just read, that fear of man is gonna bring that snare, man. You know what I'm saying? Which is a trap. Because fear, when you fear, you follow, man. You know what I'm saying? And when you should be fearing the Lord and following the Lord, because the scriptures say that because they're gonna trust.
Read that in the NLT, brother.
I can get an NLT.
You gonna make a point though?
I'm gonna read it again. This Hebrews 11:1, and it reads, "Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen." So yeah, faith, man. You know, it's things that's hoped for. It's not seen, because if it's something with the scripture, I believe it's in Romans the 8th chapter. If it's something you see, then why would you hope for it?
Yeah,
you're looking right at it, man. That's not faith. You know, faith is when you don't see something, but you believe in it.
Yeah.
Without seeing it, man. That's faith. The substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen, man. You know, which is faith, which the men of the Lord, you know, the believers, they have faith, man. That belief, man. You know.
That's right.
So now I'm gonna jump down verse 6 now. You want that in the NLT?
Yeah, see what it's in the NLT.
If I can say
one
one thing about what Jake believes, like, you know, going back to the juice, you know, the high seed they gave, you know, Jake saw what Esau was doing, so he saw it, but they had faith that what Esau was providing them would work. That's the same thing that's gonna happen. They're gonna see Esau making things happen. Like, oh look, I see this person walking. I see this person can get his food because he got the MOT to the beat. But they're gonna have faith that it's gonna work. It's gonna, you know, it's gonna basically work. They haven't seen it yet that it worked. Just like the Jesus juice they gave. They didn't know that what the outcome was gonna be. They just believed what Esau told them. They had that faith that, well, if I take this jump shot, it's gonna work throughout my, you know, I'll be able to, I'll be saved. Now you start seeing people drop like flies, sudden death, all that, you know.
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah, I'm gonna read that in the NLT.
You got it. Go ahead.
This is Hebrews 11:1 in the NLT, and it reads, "Faith is the confidence that what we hope for will actually happen." It gives.
Go ahead, bro. You gotta keep going.
It gives us assurance about things we cannot see.
Yeah, man. You see, one more time, bro. Read it one more time.
Hebrews 11:1 in the NLT, it reads, "Faith is the confidence that what we hope for will actually happen."
Yeah, you see, so that's faith. All right. Things that we hope for, we hoping that it actually happens, man.
Right.
You know, and the Lord, the Lord is a man that He shall not lie, man. He said, when the enemy shall come in like a flood, He's gonna lift up a standard.
Yep.
He said, "My servant shall eat, my servant shall drink. Be not afraid, I'm gonna be with you." You see, so we believe that's our faith, man. You see, and that's what we hope for, man. And that's
According to the Children's Trust, besides raising good kids, there are practical reasons to want to raise spiritual children, as research consistently shows that children with a well-developed...
Everything is going to be taken away, man. The only thing that we're going to have is faith in the Lord, man. You see, when Esau pushes in this new system, you know, if you don't want to take this corral, you can't be a part of it, and he's putting people to death, you see. These people, they ain't gonna have that faith that the Lord can raise them back up, man.
Right.
The Lord can have a brother get his head, bro, get killed, and then raise him right back up right after.
Right.
Yeah.
Bro, them niggas gonna shit theyself, dog.
Yeah.
And that's gonna, man, that's coming, man. Miracles like divine intervention, that's getting ready to take place on the earth. Miracles is getting ready to take place, man.
Yep.
You see, Esau ain't gonna be the only one doing shit, man.
Oh,
the men of
yeah.
the Lord are gonna be really doing the miracles. When you read in 2 Thessalonians, it said them lying wonders, man.
Right.
So those false miracles, man. They ain't truly a miracle, but the men of the Lord are gonna be doing true miracles, man. You see?
And if I can add, just to make another point, like it says, faith is the confidence that what we hope for will actually happen. These people walk around, ain't nobody worried about slavery.
No.
Man, the scriptures say that he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. But these people walking around, they ain't worrying about that, man. You know what I'm saying? But the scriptures say it, and we hope for it. And we believe it. We believe soon that we're going to have these devils in chains, man. You know, because the Lord said it, man. You know what I'm saying? So,
Jump down to that.
verse 6.
Yep.
This is Hebrews 11:6. It reads, in the KJV, it reads, "But without faith it is impossible to please Him, for he that cometh to the Most High must believe that He is."
Right. Bro, it says it's impossible to please the Heavenly Father, man.
Yeah.
If you don't have faith, he said, it don't matter what you do. If you don't have that faith, you cannot please the Heavenly Father, man. And that faith goes all the way back to what the brother read, that trust, you see, that confidence, man. by that, you can't please the Heavenly Father, man. Because you must believe that He is, man. You see, we believe that the Lord is, man. We believe that that anything is possible with the Heavenly Father, man. You see, because it is. We got examples in the scriptures, man. You see, we got examples when the Lord rained fire and when the Lord brought that hell on Egypt, man. When you read in Wisdom of Solomon, it said, man, the Lord had changed the structure of the elements to where the fire was burning even hotter than water. It said the fire forgot that it was supposed to be quenched.
Yeah, this is Wisdom of Solomon, right? Yeah.
Bro, the Lord, so faith, bro, and then, bro, faith defies the laws of physics, man. You see, Peter walking on water, which we're going to get an example of that, man. Right. You see, that's why Yahweh Shah said what he said, man. And if you have faith that's as small as a grain of a mustard seed, you can tell this mountain, you can move mountains, man. Right. You see? So we're going to go into these
governments, man.
Yeah.
So we're about to move this powerful government out the way,
which is Esau.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's right, man.
You see, move his ass out the way, bro. You know? That's right. So finishing it out, Hebrews 11, was that?
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
Hebrews 11 and 6. At the end, it says, and that He is a rewarder of them that diligently seek Him.
A rewarder, man. That for those that diligently seek Him, and ain't we diligently seeking the Lord, man? You see, so the Lord is gonna reward us, man. He rewards us every day, man. You know, shit, man. The Lord been looking out for us, man. You know, even when we in hell, even when we in debt, the Lord looking out for our ass, man. You see, we just put the things that we. That's why you should always thank the Lord, man. Even when you're going through shit and the shit look bad and you're like, fuck, man, it can always be worse. Thank the Lord for what you got, man. You see, the Lord, the Lord is doing a lot more for us that we can't see, man. You see, protecting us from wrecks, protecting us from demons, man. Particular shit like that these witches and Morlocks casting spells on us, cast spells on Jake, man. Right. You see, the Lord is protecting us on it's just more than what we see physically, man, you know?
Yeah, you don't think, you know how these devils that be walking past us or on, you know, watching the videos? Yeah, they'll try to, I'm sure they, you know, they'll try to put spells and things on us. But, you know, but the Lord, hey, that ain't gonna work. You know, it ain't gonna work on the Lord's men.
There ain't no enchantment against Jacob.
That's right, there ain't no enchantment against Jacob. You know, this is not gonna work. You know, and one thing about it, when you believe in the Lord, you gotta constantly endure these things like God went into. You have, you know, the Lord put you through some rough times, you know, some rough steps. You know, you're supposed to thank the Lord for allowing you to endure and get through those certain things. Because the Lord, as long as you endure, the Lord will get you out of that. As long as you have faith and believe, the Lord will get you out of certain troubling times.
And the Lord pushes you through these situations, man. Because like he says, I think it's in 1 Peter where it said patience working endurance, and endurance, you know, it gives on these examples. It gives the examples, man. You see these different tests and trials that we go through, the Lord put us through these things purposely, man. He has a purpose for every situation that we're going through, that every individual brother is going through in this walk, man. You see, and it's all to build up that faith and that trust, man. You see? And the Lord showing us, you got something.
Just to back you up, this is Sirach chapter 2, verse 4. It says, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate.
Yeah, you see? So be patient, man. You see, it's showing you that it's all from the Lord, man. The scriptures tell you that riches and property, they'll come from the Lord, man. So whether you up or whether you down, it's all the work of the Heavenly Father, man. You see, He's in the works, man. All right, go ahead out.
For gold is tried in the fire, an acceptable man in the furnace of adversity.
So gold is tried in the fire. What does that fire represent, man? These different trials and tribulations, man. Can you jump down to where it say, look at the generations of old and read them two verses? I think it's what, 10 and 11.
It says verse 10. It says, look at
you wanted to make a point, Slocky, bro.
Oh no, yeah, I was just backing you, you know, bringing out that precept, you know, because the Lord is gonna, you know, ultimately when He puts you through those trials and tribulations, He's pretty much testing you, man. He's chastising you as a son, like it says in Hebrews. Because what does it say in I think it's in Proverbs. You know, like, you know, if you have a son, you know, and you do something wrong, man, you're gonna lay down the iron rod, man. Meaning what? That you're gonna teach him a lesson. You're gonna punish him and show him, you know, what he did wrong, and you're gonna punish him for that.
Right.
For that. You know, like the elder Yatazak always say, you know, saying like, yeah, right now that the Lord took the Xbox away, hey, but we gonna get it back soon.
Right, yeah, straight up.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the truth, man. Like right now, you know, hey, we the king. We don't got the kingdom, man. We don't got no type of rulership. You know, we through in the world. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna receive that back. Like brother say, man, we got next, right? You know what I'm saying? So the Lord is eventually, man, you know, gonna give us that dominion back. You know,
Right.
And that's ultimately, so like that's ultimately what a father does, man. You see, he tests and try, and, you know, he put his son through tests, man. You see, he tries his son, man, and it's all because he loves him, man. You see, he wants to raise him up correctly. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the Lord is doing with us, man. He, you know, we get the belt. The belt is a part of it, man. You know, getting that, you know, the backside toe up, man.
Right.
You know, that's a part of it. It's correction, man. You see, and David said that David said it's good for me to be afflicted, that I may learn, that I may learn thy statutes, man. You see, you got to be in that mindset, man. Right. You know.
Yeah, you got to think about it like it says in Matthew, man. Like, you know, if a son asks his father for food, you know, is the father gonna give him a rock? No, man. You're gonna give him something to eat. It's the same way with the Lord, man. You know, you ask the Lord something, you know, He's not gonna, you know, you ask Him for, you know, mercy or wisdom or faith or anything profitable, man. He's not gonna, you know, punish you for that. You know what I'm saying? Like your own father, if you ask him for something to drink, he's not gonna give you, you know, he's not gonna give you something that's gonna kill you.
Right.
Like I just mentioned, man, he's not gonna give you a rock. You know, he's gonna give you something that's gonna be beneficial to you, man. And that's the same way with the Lord, man.
Yep.
I got one real quick.
Oh, go ahead.
You got it. This is Judges 10 and 11. And the Lord said unto the children of Israel, did not I deliver you from the Egyptians and from the Amorites, from the children of Ammon, and from the Philistines, the Zidonians also, and the Amalekites, and the Manoites did oppress you, and ye cried to me, and I delivered you out of their hands. So every time every time we cried, the Lord always came to our rescue. So right here is an example of how he rescued us from all these heathen nations. So what makes you think He's not going to rescue His elect from this nation of, from the nation of Edom?
Right.
The same, because every time we cry every time we fuck up, we cry, He come and rescue.
Yep.
Judges chapter 10 going to that. Every time we cry, He come get us.
Yeah, you just imagine you with your on the corner seat, you with your choke, your daddy. You gonna come, right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know you gonna come and save your child, man. So and that's the Heavenly Father. That's how the Heavenly Father is with us, man. Because the scriptures say that He deals with us as with sons, man. Right. See, going back to the point, man, like the brother was reading, man. The brother had read out, you know, when you come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation, and when thou change to a lower state, be patient, man. Right. You see now. With that mindset, now let's jump down and let's see the whole conclusion, man. Go ahead, bro. Read them last two verses, bro.
Now this is back in Sirach chapter 10.
Look what it says, man. When you change to that lower state, just look what it says, man. Keep going, bro.
Salak, yeah. Back in Sirach chapter 2, verse 10, it says, look at the generations of old and see that ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded.
Yeah, so look back at the generation of old, even when you in this lower state, but look back at the generation of old. You see that the Lord did it say the Lord is gonna put you in the lower state and abandon you? No. Look at the generations of old, how the Lord brought us down, but did He abandon our people? No.
Right.
Keep going, bro.
Verse 11 it says, for the Lord, back in verse 10 it says, or did any abide in His fear and was forsaken?
Yeah, you see? You fear the Lord. You brought to a lower state, but you fear the Lord. He's not going to abandon you, man.
Right.
You see? You going through shit. The Lord ain't abandoning. He ain't abandoning you. We're going to get an example of that, man. We're going to get some examples, man. But keep going on.
Or whom did He despise that called upon Him?
Yeah, like the brother said, when you call upon, you know, I need this, I'm thirsty. You know what I'm saying? The Lord ain't going to despise you. Like the brother said, Lord, give me more faith. Give me this, Lord. Give me more wisdom. That I may lead, that I may do this and do that, man. You see, the Lord is going to give it to you. He ain't going to despise you. You know, keep going.
Because look, we didn't make ourselves Israelites.
Right.
He created us and made us His people.
Right.
So shit.
Right.
What if shit? Lord, you made us.
Right.
I need you. You don't need us. We need you.
That's right.
You know?
That's the point.
Right.
The majority of our people don't get.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? If I can make a real quick point on that fear. You know, he mentioned that fear a second ago. Can you read that part about the fear?
This is verse 11. It says, "For the Lord is full of compassion." Salaki, my bad.
But that too, he full of compassion for his people.
Okay, I'll start off at verse 8. It says, "Yea, the fear of the Lord, believe him." Or it's like, "Ye that fear the Lord, believe him, and your reward shall not fail. Ye that fear the Lord, hope for good, and for everlasting joy and mercy. Look at the generations of old, and see, did ever trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken?"
There it is. Has any ever abided in his fear and was forsaken? That made me think of Psalms the 34th chapter, verse 7. It says, "The angel of the Lord encampeth around about them that fear him and delivereth them." So the scriptures say he delivers them that fear him, not forsakes them, bro. You know what I'm saying? When you have proper understanding, that's why you gotta read, man. Blessed is he that readeth. You know? There's a lot of these camps out here, they not moving in fear, man.
Right.
You know, the Lord says, "Wait ye upon me. Don't avenge yourself." All these different scriptures. Then you got all these camps out here, you know, sticks and pull-ups and I'm like, dude, where's the... Yeah, pull-up boys, they pulling up and got sticks and, you know what I'm saying? Slingshots and you know what I'm saying? Ready for the battle when the Lord said, "Wait ye upon me," bro.
Right.
Where's the faith? They not moving in faith, man, you know? So, hey, obviously those angels, and that's why they do end up leaking. The angels of the Lord wasn't camped around about them, man.
Right.
You know, he got touched.
The angel said, "Look, y'all got it, but watch this."
Exactly. Made a point, proved a crack point.
Yeah,
Read that next verse, bro.
God, verse 11, it says, for the Lord is full of compassion and mercy, long-suffering, and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins, and saveth in time of affliction.
You see? The Lord saveth in the time of affliction, man.
Right.
Read that one more time, man. It say he long-suffering, patient. You see?
God, this is Sirach chapter 2, verse 11. It says, "For the Lord is full of compassion and mercy, long-suffering, and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins, and saveth in time of affliction."
Yeah, man. And we definitely gonna need that, man. We gonna need that same. We need all that. All that in that verse that brother read, that long suffering, that patience. We need the Lord to work with us. You know what I'm saying? We need that saving during the time of affliction, man. You see? So we gonna, brother ain't got no, let's go into them examples, man.
I got it.
Go ahead, bro.
This is Exodus 3 and verse 7. And I'll start at verse 6. It says, "Moreover he said," and he's talking to Moses during the time he went up to the burning bush. You know, this right after the time he told him to take his shoes off, the sandals off, while, you know, he's in Exodus 3 and 6. It says, "Moreover he said, I am the power. I am Yahweh of the power of thy father, the power of Abraham, the power of Isaac, and the power of Jacob. And Moses hid his face, for he was afraid to look upon the Most High. And the Lord said, I am surely seeing the affliction of my people which are in Egypt," and this is modern day Egypt, "and have heard their cry by reason of their taskmasters, for I know their sorrows."
Which one you reading?
Exodus 3. Matter of fact, it's time to go start reading Exodus again.
It's like
Man, that's a good
yeah, read that again.
Exodus 3 and 7, it says, "And the Lord said, I have surely seen the affliction of my people."
My bad. Hold that. Can you go to Exodus 2 and 23? Because I was holding this. I was looking for it. I just found it.
This is
Yeah, read that.
This
real
is
quick.
Exodus 2 and 23. He said, "And it came to pass in process of time, the king of Egypt died, and the children of Israel sighed by reason of the bondage, and they cried, and their cry came up unto Yahweh in reason of the bondage.
Right. You know, so the Lord heard it, right? Go ahead.
And the Most High heard their groaning, and Yahweh remembered this covenant with Abraham, with Isaac, and with Jacob. For Yahweh looked upon the children of Israel, and the Most High had respect unto them."
Yeah, man. The Most High had respect unto them, because the children of Israel were given a very rigorous slavery during the time of Egypt, man. And they cried unto the Lord, and the Lord remembered them. He looked down and he heard their cries, you know, and he had respect unto them, because they, you know, like a father having compassion to his son, man. You know, of course, brothers that have children, you know, and you know, they son or they daughter did something bad, and you punish them, you know, after a while, you know, they sad, and you feel compassion towards them. You know what I'm saying? That's how the Lord felt towards us, man. That's why He said that He had respect unto us, because we had repented. You know, we was you know, like Lord, you know, help us.
Contrite heart.
You know, so Lord, had respect to us, and then that's why He sent Moses.
That's right.
You know, read that last part again, Salak.
This is back in the last part of Exodus 2 and 23, and it says, you know, it said, and their cry came up unto the Most High by reason of the bondage. And it says, he said, read the bottom slide. Verse 24 it says, and Yahweh heard their groaning, and Yahweh remembered this covenant with Abraham, with Isaac, and with Jacob. And the Most High looked upon the children of Israel, and Yahweh had respect unto them.
Yeah, man, because you remember the promise that He made unto Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, you know? And that's just, you know, if you think about it, it's like this, like, you're going to have compassion towards your line.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're not going to have compassion towards, the Lord didn't have compassion towards the Philistines, or the Amorites, or the Jebusites, you know, or these other nations, man. He was looking at Israel.
Right.
You know? Like that, because that's the you know, that's the line, man, the heritage.
Right.
That's passed down through the son. You know? So that's why, you know, it's always focused on that line. You know, and then now you can jump back to the one you brought out.
And the Lord, just to add to that, the Lord tells you in Isaiah 40, the 40th chapter, that, you know, these nations are as nothing, less than nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? So where's the compassion in being less than nothing to, you know what I'm saying? Nothing is already nothing.
Right.
The Lord took it a step further and said less than nothing. I was like, wow. When I read that, I was like, wow.
Negative.
I never would have thought. I never thought like
You ain't nothing. Matter of
Like,
fact,
you ain't
less
nothing,
than
and it'd be done right there. Lord said, you less than that, man. You less than nothing, bro. So that's these nations, bro. So ain't no compassion in that, man.
Right.
Negative.
Exodus 3 and 7. It says, and the Lord said, I have surely seen the affliction of my people which are in Egypt, and have heard their cry by reason of their taskmasters, for I know their sorrow.
Yeah, man, because if you read, it says that later on that when Moses came into the scene, then those taskmasters started being more rigorous with them, taking away their tools, making their job harder.
Yeah, make it look at straw.
Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking about. Yeah.
Yep. What did he say? He said they had become more greater than we are. All right, they were being fruitful, multiplying. You know, just Jake. They up there looking like, dang, these guys. They looking at building they homes and different things. They are really getting at it. They should look better than ours.
Yeah.
Like, man, they are doing it, and they supposed to be below us. They're like, oh man, we gotta make make it hard for them.
I believe also they made it harder for them, and they made the hours longer.
Yep.
You know, so it's like the same thing today, man. Like, damn, like, you know, they make us work long hours to get their shit done.
Yep.
And then with still no benefit for us, you know.
Yeah, require you to meet your same quota.
Yeah.
And now you got to do all this extra shit. That's just like you at your goddamn job.
Yep.
Yep. Hey, man. Can't tell me we ain't in Egypt, bro.
Right.
Man.
You know? Hey, you got some more of that?
And this brother right here is the 3 squat. Yeah, he always say, you know, about that, speak on that rigor, you know what I'm
Right.
saying, that Egypt put on us. And we're going to put that back on them, man, because the modern day Egyptians is Esau, man.
Right.
So we're going to put that rigor back on them, man. That's coming back on them. And believe you me, when we put them in, because these people, they're all about love. And man, bro, it's going to be a hate, man. You know, when we take these people, ain't going to be no love. They didn't love us. Was taking us in slavery. Was that love? That wasn't love, bro. So ours ain't gonna be of love, man. It's gonna be of hate, bro. They gonna hate them.
They gonna feel the same way we feel when we get out of work. I hate that motherfucker.
Exactly.
They're gonna be getting in the pit.
Right.
Hate that niggas. Can't do nothing about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right. It's the same. They come up to you all chilling, like, hey, bro, I'm gonna need you. Hey, what's up, bro? How you doing? Hey, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and stack those gonna do that shit to them too, man. You know, acting all good to them, like, hey, what's up, so, you know, yeah, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and lift up those 2 bullets before you leave. You know what I'm saying?
Break this whole building down.
Hey, bro, you know, hey, you know, never know.
I heard nigga do it. There you go.
You know, he's gonna say, yeah, Con, I got you, and then he's gonna talk shit.
Be like, con out of one, con out of one.
Get down to family matter.
Right. Yeah, man. Hey. You got some more, bro?
This is Exodus 3 and 8. It says, and I have come down to deliver them out of the hand of the Egyptians and bring them to the land unto a good land and a large unto a land flowing with milk and honey, unto a place of the Canaanites and the Hittites and the Amorites and the Perizzites and the Hivites and the Jebusites.
Hey, that's spiritual. The Lord, he said he's gonna come down. He's gonna come down again.
That's right.
Save us out of the spiritual Egypt, man. You know. Hey, we got some more. That was it, bro.
One more. It says, now therefore, behold, the cry of the children of Israel is come unto me, and I have seen the oppression where the Egyptians oppressed them.
We've been crying forever, man.
Yeah, man.
The Lord been saving us every captivity, man.
Our tear ducts is dry. Bro, we've been crying forever. Because every time Jake, the Lord, we cry for the Lord and the Lord deliver us, Jake, hey, stiff neck, right back to what he was doing.
Yep. That shows you need to get out of this flesh.
Yep. Right, man.
Right. At the end of the day, that's what it is. We need to get out of this flesh, man. Yep. You see, we needed Yahweh Shah.
Right.
We needed that blood for that second covenant, man. You see, to be changed, to put the laws up in us. That way we won't go off.
Right.
You see. Go ahead, bro.
This is Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 4, because at that time we was crying because of mass captivity, right? Esau, man, not Esau, but the Canaanites, Pharaoh of the Egyptians, was putting on us that rigorous slavery. But see, now that we out of slavery, right? The word that came upon men of the Lord. Now we crying for something else. But 2/3 of our people not crying about shit.
Right.
Because they love it here, you see? It's Ezekiel 9 and 4, it says, and Yahweh said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that saw and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. And that's a spiritual mark that the Lord will have the angels put on men of the Lord for sign and crime about the abominations going on in America, which is Babylon the Great in the scriptures. You see, back then we was crying because, hey, the Pharaohs, goddamn, putting us in captivity. We had to work like hell, making bricks out of straw, mud. He told me you can't even make bricks out of straw no more. We gotta make it out of mud. That was something to cry about. But now you got something to cry about, Jake. You niggas in the hood, you ain't crying about nothing.
Man.
You want to smoke a blunt. You want to fuck another man's wife. See? You want to celebrate Christmas, Thanksgiving. You ain't crying about nothing. But that's why the Lord, he gonna tell the angels not to put a mark on you, and you gonna get your ass destroyed. See?
Hey, and that's the spirit we in Exodus, man. You see, man, that's the spirit that around the time of Passover is coming soon, man. You see, and that spiritual, during the time of Passover, man, and that's what we hoping to be passed over, man, when the Lord brings His judgment, man. You see, to get that, to have that, the why, man.
Right.
You see, but back then it was the blood of the lamb over the doorpost. That's spiritual. The lamb, hey, this time it's gonna be the blood of the lamb. Yahweh Shah.
Man,
you see, it's gonna be, he's gonna have that mark, man. That spiritual mark, man. You see. Going back, man, like we was going to, man, can you jump to chapter 14, bro? Sure. Let's go, if your brother ain't got nothing, bro, let's go to these examples of faith, man. You know?
Exodus?
Yeah, Exodus 14, bro. My brother can get Matthew 14, start at 22. You get straight to the Exodus 14, get started at the top.
This is Exodus 14. Exodus 14 and 1. It says,
so keep that in mind. The brother just read in Exodus 2 and 3 how the Lord heard the cry of the children of Israel, children of Israel, Salakia, Satan. Children of Israel, man. Now he sent the deliverer. He sent Moses, right? Mm-hmm. All right. Now he done did the plagues. You know, Pharaoh finally he put the spirit on Pharaoh to let us go. But now he's about to change Pharaoh. He's about to harden Pharaoh's heart this last time, man, to destroy him. Go ahead, brother.
Exodus 14 and 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto the children of Israel that they turn and encamp before Pahahiroth between Migdol and the sea over against Baal-zephon for it shall ye encamp by the sea.
Yeah, so the Lord is telling Moses to go up a particular way, man. You see, they could have took any other way, but the Lord did this on purpose, man.
Right.
You see, the Lord don't do nothing, man. Ain't nothing happen by coincidence. It's all done purposely, man. You see, the Heavenly Father has a plan for everything that He does, man.
Right.
Just like we read now, man. His purpose to have the Israelites go this way was for Him to lift up that standard and destroy Pharaoh and the army, man. Keep going, bro.
Verse 3. And Pharaoh will say of the children of Israel, they are entangled in the land, the wilderness has shut them in.
You see, so He already giving Moses the play. Like, look, y'all go this way. Pharaoh gonna think he got y'all. He gonna think y'all trapped. Keep going, bro.
And I will harden Pharaoh's heart, and he shall follow after them.
Yeah, so they ain't gonna like, let's get these niggas. You see? He gonna come down with great wrath, man. You see? Keep going, bro.
And I will be honored upon Pharaoh and upon all his hosts, that the Egyptians may know that I am the Lord, and they did so.
Yep, and the Lord is doing the same thing right now with Esau, man. You see? The same way that the Lord having us go, He's having us go up a spiritual way, man. Yep. To where it looks like there is no way out right now. Like we started, like we were saying earlier, man, our people say, well, how y'all gonna get out? If all this stuff is gonna happen, how y'all gonna make it? You see, because they looking at the spiritual out, and the way the Lord had them go, it looked like it was a corner. Looking at it cornerly, it was no way out. Keep on, bro.
Verse 5, it says, and it was told the king of Egypt that the people fled, and the heart of Pharaoh and of his servants was turned against the people, and they said, why have we done this?
Yeah, that shows you right. Shows you right there. Ain't no free will. Niggas say, why did I do this? What did I do? Like you seen that year one. Why did I do it again? And he so-called goes and kill. Hey, why did I do it again? you know. So hey, that shows that ain't no free will, man. The Lord did that on now. He's snapping into a slither. Like, what the hell did I just do? Right.
Hey, if I quick say, in service, at first they were talking about let them go.
Yeah.
But then they probably saw that working. Lord, like, look what y'all did. The angel got on to them. They were like, why we do this? Why let these people go? Hell, this is why we work.
Took all the gold.
Took
all that shit. Like, nigga, what do we do?
It's over, Pharaoh.
Gave that nigga his favorite earrings.
Yep.
Robbed him right in front of his face.
Yeah, you know, the rope, got the chain, you got the gold chain. They gave my favorite chain away.
And that when the Lord delivers, that lets you know too. The Lord delivers. When we get delivered, when you go through the scripture, multiple times we get delivered, we have riches. The Lord delivers us, and we don't leave out with just empty-handed, broke. The Lord always have us have our back. You know. That is.
Oh, go ahead, bro.
No, I was just gonna, because it's true, like the way that we were delivered out of Egypt is it's amazing. Because when you think about it, the state that Egypt was in, man, they was through, man.
Yeah.
Even Pharaoh's advisors are like, man, like just let these people go. Can't you see Egypt is destroyed? Yep. You know what I'm saying? Just think about the economy, and the things, the food that was moving around. Probably not food free, not brought in no more. You know what I'm saying? The way that Egypt dealt with politics and different with the other nations around about, man, everything was destroyed.
Yep. Hey, you gotta remember when the Lord did that to Egypt, that affected the whole known world at that moment. Like the brother said, it wasn't Egypt was a place where everybody came and got shit, man. Remember when that famine happened when Joseph had put all that food back, man, and that's what skyrocketed Egypt to the position, man. You see, so Egypt, everybody came to Egypt for everything, just like good old America, man. You see? Yep. So and when the Lord did what He did to Egypt, that totally fucked up everything, man. You see, like the brother said, once the Lord got through with Egypt, you know what I'm saying, and they let the Israelites go, man. That place was through, man. Right. You know.
Like Exodus 14:5, it says, and it was told the king of Egypt that the people fled, and the heart of Pharaoh and of his servants were turned against the people, and they said, why have we done this, that we have let Israel go from serving us?
Keep going.
And he made ready his chariots and took his people with him.
Yeah, so he's gonna explain that he took all this choice chariots. So he took everything he had, his top military weapons and equipment at that time, man, was the chariots, man. You see? But jump down to the part where they got when they seen Pharaoh come down, bro.
This is verse this is verse 10. It says, and when Pharaoh drew nigh, the children of Israel lifted up their eyes, and behold, the Egyptians marched. Did I say it, verse 10?
Yeah.
Verse 10. It says, and Pharaoh drew nigh, and the children of Israel lifted up their eyes, and behold, the Egyptians marched after them.
Jump on one, bro.
Oh, come. It says, I jumped to verse 8.
Okay, go ahead.
It says, verse 8, it says, and the Lord hardened the heart of the Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, and he pursued after the children of Israel.
Yeah.
And the children of Israel went out with a high hand.
Mm-hmm.
But the Egyptians pursued after them all the horses and chariots of Pharaoh and of his horsemen and his army, and overtook them encamping by the sea.
Yeah, you see? By the Red Sea, man. Okay?
Mhm.
The Gulf of, what is it? Suez. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Keep going, bro.
It says,
Again, now we getting up to the point that we building up to about faith. Keep going, bro.
It says, beside Baharoth, before Baal-Zephon,
Yeah.
and when Pharaoh drew nigh, the children of Israel lifted up their eyes, and behold, the Egyptians marched after them.
Yeah, so it wasn't nowhere to go. They were trapped between the Red Sea
Right.
and the mountains, man. You see? There was nowhere to go. It looked like it was nowhere to go cornerly, man, and they cried out, man. Right?
Man.
Keep going, bro.
It was foretold that the Lord is...
Yeah, the Lord told them, yeah. You know? Keep going. And keep in mind, that's a good point. Keep in mind, the Lord told Moses what the plan. Okay? Keep going. And it took faith for Moses to do what he did, man. When we continue reading, keep going, bro.
And they were so afraid, and the children of Israel cried out unto the Lord.
Yep.
And they said unto Moses, because there were no graves in Egypt, hast thou taken us away to die in the wilderness?
Yeah, nigga, there's a nigga foot. Hey, nigga, look, nigga.
Yeah,
Look,
Jake.
DMS. You couldn't let the mark go. You couldn't let Esau alone.
Israel straight kept talking shit throughout the whole journey, man.
God damn.
Like, man, did you bring us out to the wilderness to die? Like,
You gonna say, didn't we tell you?
All these miracles you're going to see.
Yeah,
Jake,
you done see,
bro.
bro.
You see the Lord destroy these.
Bro,
It
it's
says,
crazy.
So I let you go ahead. You got it. No, go ahead.
it says, wherefore thou hast dealt thus with us to carry us forth out of Egypt. Is not this the word that we did tell thee in Egypt?
See, I told you. Keep going. You know, the nigga think he right. He gonna take it there.
Yeah.
Nigga, I told you.
Yeah.
Keep going, bro.
It says, is this not the word that we tell thee in Egypt, saying, let us alone, that we may serve the Egyptians?
Yeah.
For it had been better for us to serve the Egyptians than that we should die in the wilderness.
So you just a picture of Moses like, damn, let's cuss Moses out.
Yeah.
Moses, but it took faith for Moses to say what he's about to say right now, man.
Right.
Keep going, bro.
Because Jake didn't see no benefit of leaving Egypt. They didn't see the benefit of it.
Where we gonna go?
Right?
Yeah.
We already got everything we need. So it means Jake settled in slavery.
Yeah.
They got used to it, man. We got leeks, we got onions and shit, got garlic. Fuck it. Hey man, we here.
They gives me food. Yeah. Sleeps. Yeah.
Like, nigga.
Get me in trouble.
yeah, that's why during the time of the after the Civil War, and Israel was relieved of their slavery, or they were given their rights or whatever. A lot of them stayed, man, because they were like, well, what else are we gonna do?
Yep.
Like, where else we gonna go? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy the way that it's like they're like, you know what? Let's go do this. Or we can do. Of course, during that time, even during that time, they had faith in God. You know, but they still wouldn't. They wouldn't have that faith to where they're like, well, we're gonna leave, and the Lord's gonna take care of us, man. They didn't have that mentality. They didn't have that mentality back then, man. That's why he called them that wicked generation.
Right.
Jake's mindset didn't change. You saw the miracles, your mindset should have instantly start conforming, like be transforming, like damn.
Yep.
So their mindset didn't change, so they didn't see the benefit of leaving Egypt.
Right.
Just like now, Jake don't believe that the kingdom is waiting for them, man.
Right.
They don't believe it.
Right.
Nope.
You got it up.
Back in Exodus 14 and 12, it says 14 and 13. It says, and Moses said unto the people, fear ye not, stand still, and see the salvation of the Lord.
Yeah, you see. So Moses told him to be still, like chill. You see, and Moses, the Lord didn't tell Moses he was going to split the sea. That took faith for Moses to say, he trusted the Lord. He knew the Lord said, go up this way.
That's right.
And he knew the Lord wasn't going to forsake him, like we read in the book of Sirach chapter 2. Look at the generation of old and see if those who ever trusted in the Lord were forsaken, man. You see? So he did, like I said, the Lord didn't tell him at the beginning of the chapter that he was going to split the sea. He just told him to go up this way. And now looking at that circumstance, nigga, what we going to do?
Right.
Moses like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Moses told him to chill, bro, and that took faith.
Right.
Moses didn't know what the Lord was going to do, but he knew the Lord was going to do something, man. You see? And that's an example of faith, man. And right after that, the Lord split the sea, man.
Yep.
All right? So let's go on to another example. Brother, get Matthew 14.
I got a precept for
Go
this.
ahead.
This is Psalms 106 and verse 7. It says, our fathers understood not thy wonders in Egypt. They remembered not the multitude of thy mercies, but provoked him at the sea, even at the Red Sea.
Man.
Nevertheless, he saved them for his name's sake, that he might make his mighty power to be known.
Yep. And the Lord is. Oh, go ahead, bro.
Oh, my bad, you got it.
No, go ahead, out.
No, I was just gonna say, before that even happened, before the sea was split, man, he made a tempest of fire come up to block.
The chariot was there. That nigga seen the chariot, bro. Man, you got it.
Yeah, that was it. You got it.
Yeah, man. You see, the Lord ain't gonna. He's not gonna save all Israel this time, man.
Right.
Yeah.
He's gonna save those who trust in Him, man. He gonna save that elect, man. You see?
Can I keep going on that kind of? This is verse 9. It says, he rebuked the Red Sea also, and it was dried up. So he led them through the depths and through the wilderness, and he saved them from the hand of him that hated them, and redeemed them from the hand of the enemy. And the waters covered their enemies. There was not one of them left.
Damn.
Then believed they his word, and they sang his praise.
Ain't that what Moses told him?
Yep.
Look at you ain't gonna see these niggas no more.
Yep.
Look at him.
Yeah.
Look at you one last look. You ain't gonna see these niggas no more.
Yeah.
Man.
And that goes into like that faith, you know. They wanted to. They believe after seeing things.
Yeah.
See, but what is faith? Faith are the things that the believing things unseen. All right. Before you see it, you're gonna have faith and believe the Lord is gonna deliver you. You know, they just believe. Well, let me see it, then I believe. You know.
Well, shit, it ain't faith then.
Right. They just,
Can you read that again? That part you just read about the
back in
that he saved the
yeah. This is back in Psalms 106 and verse 10. It says, and he saved them from the hand of him that hated them, and redeemed them from the hand of the enemy.
And the same thing is going to happen these times.
Yeah.
And as a matter of fact, can I read this real quick? Just to exactly. That's how you line it up. Exactly, cuz. This is Isaiah, not Isaiah. This is Luke chapter 1 and verse 71. And it reads that we should be saved from our enemies and from the hand of all that hate us. So just like the Lord saved the children of Israel during the time of the Pharaoh, you know, he's going to do it again in these times from the modern day pharaohs, man. You know,
right.
these pursuing the Romans, the 9th chapter, man. You know, Esau, he's the modern day Pharaoh, man. You know, this is spiritual Egypt. So we're going to be saved again in these times from our enemies and all the hand that hate us, man. In these times,
And that nigga's gonna be drowned in that sea again.
Exactly.
This time it's gonna be fire.
See the fire.
Yeah.
Hey, one of the difference is now, like Isaiah 31, when it said, woe to them that walk down in Egypt, basically look for the help of your enemy, but you don't have no trust in the Lord. These times, the 2/3 will be caught up in that drowning.
Yep.
They're gonna be drowned by fire this time. That's what's gonna happen this time around when the second deliverance out of Egypt, out of Sodom. All right?
So there's a penalty. So there's a penalty for not following Yahweh by Shem Abishai.
That's right.
You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, because this place has a temporal rulership. So if you following a place that's temporal, you going down with it. Like the brother said at Alabama camp, when Esau get his ass fired up, you know what they say in the military, you get shot, you gonna catch the Stratno or something, or the Stratno, yeah. You just go catch that shit from Esau because you trusting in the kingdom that's already temporal. So that right there proves that there's a consequence for you not following the Lord, man. Because you made a covenant with death. You know?
Right.
And this man is death. So you go die right along with his ass.
That's right. That's right.
Alright, shit, let's go ahead and Matthew, bro.
Yeah. Damn.
This is Matthew 14, verse 22. It says, and straightway Yahushua constrained his disciples to get into a ship and to go before him unto the other side, which he sent the multitude away.
Yeah, so when you read this example, man, this is going into, when this was written, you know what I'm saying? When you read this example, it's going into the time where Yahushua walked on water. And it's recorded in Matthew, it's recorded in Mark, and it's recorded in the book of John, man. And what stands out about this point is that it's the only book that mentions that Peter walked on water to Yahushua, man. You see, and this is right after Yahushua had just did a miracle and fed the 5,000, man.
Right.
You see, so like I said, keep in mind that Yahushua does everything. It's a purpose for everything, man. You see, so like the brother is reading, the Lord told him to look, get on the ship and go. You know what I'm saying? He was about to go pray, and the Lord knew. You know what I'm saying? Because when you continue reading, you're gonna read it was a storm. A storm had caught him. You see, and the Lord, you think the Lord didn't know? The Lord knew what was gonna happen, man. And the Lord did that purposely for a reason, man. You see, for it can be recorded in the scriptures, man, which we about to go into, man. Keep going, bro.
Verse 23, it says, and when he had,
and this is like a real quick. Somebody get a grain faith as a seed of a mustard. Faith the size of a seed of mustard. You know what I'm saying? Roughly paraphrasing, man. You see, because this example is going to show you the pure, untapped power of faith. You see, and how faith can make the impossible possible. See?
and it mentions that mustard seed, because a mustard seed, you know, is very small, you know. So, you want to get that first?
Oh yeah, let's get that, and then we're gonna jump into that.
The mustard seed is very small.
Okay, somebody
It's
hold.
growth.
You grab Mark chapter 6, verse 48. Go ahead.
This is Matthew chapter 17 and verse 20. And Yahushua said unto them, because of your unbelief, for verily I say unto you, if you have faith as a grain of mustard seed.
If I'm not mistaken, this is the account when the disciples was trying to cast out an equal size of a seed, just like a mustard seed. Yeah, mustard seed, man.
If ye have faith as a grain of a mustard seed, ye shall say unto this mountain, remove hence to yonder place.
Yeah, so that's showing you how powerful faith is, man. You see, having faith can do the impossible, man. You see, it can make the impossible possible, man. And the only way that those miracles, the only way the impossible, making the impossible possible, is gonna happen for you if you step out there on faith, man.
Right.
You see, it's gonna go into that. Yep, go ahead, bro.
It says, remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove,
man,
and nothing shall be impossible unto you.
You see, so nothing shall, if you have that faith, nothing shall be impossible. Faith defies the laws of physics,
Yep.
gravity. You see, all that, man. You see, how about Shem Yahushua is outside of that. Faith is that line unto that pure power that comes from the throne, man. You see, and that's why Yahushua was able to do the thing he broke. To feed 5,000 with a couple of pieces of bread and 2 fishes, bro.
Man.
That's power from the throne, man. You
Yep.
see, and we're gonna go into an example how powerful faith is and what it can do, man. It can make, like I said, it can make the impossible possible, man. It can defy the laws of physics. This natural law that Esau, how's he doing that?
Right.
You see, that's coming, man. How are they doing this? You see? Go ahead, bro. You got that in Matthew?
This is back in Matthew 14, verse 23. It says, and when he had sent the multitude away, he went up into a mountain apart to pray. And when the evening was come, he was there alone. But the ship.
Okay, real quick, I wanted to say this too. This is the second time that they got caught on the sea. The first time when they went through the storm, Yahushua was with them.
Yeah.
You see? And what did they do? They panicked. They went, "Yo, Lord, you don't care. We about to perish." You see? What did he tell them? You know, he was there with them. Now this is another account to where now the Lord's not there with them. You see? But the Lord, but the Lord knows he did this purposely, man. And we're gonna get that in Mark chapter 6. Right after he reads this, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because the Lord was watching the whole time, bro. The Lord knew what was taking place, man. And the Lord did that purposely. Go ahead, bro.
This is verse 24. It says, but the ship was now in the midst of the sea, tossed with waves, for the wind was contrary.
Yeah, so when you actually go into look up the information about the Sea of Galilee, you know what I'm saying? The trip on a fishing boat back then should take 1 to 2 hours, man. You see, to make it across. You know what I'm saying? And you dealing with fishermen, man. You see, man, super professional. You know what I'm saying? With fishermen, Peter, Andrew.
Oh yeah, Peter, John, Matthew, Mark, Torah, Genesis, Leviticus, Exodus,
Like I was
Numbers,
saying,
Deuteronomy.
man.
What are y'all doing?
Keep going.
Reading the Bible.
You're dealing with men who were fishermen, man.
Give me
Who
one.
were
I wanna
professional,
read one.
man. You know what I'm saying? So they knew what it was, man. It's nothing new to them, bro. They've been They've been in that situation before. That lets you know, man. Can you back up, bro? Okay.
So this is back in verse 24. It says, "But the ship was now in the midst of the sea, tossed with waves, for the wind was contrary. And the fourth watch of the night, Yahushua went unto them, walking on the sea."
Very quick, read that one more time, bro. Read the one above that one more time, bro. So like,
Okay, it says, verse 24, it says, "But the ship was now in the midst of the sea, tossed with waves, for the wind was contrary."
yeah, like I was saying, man, you had some of the disciples who were fishermen before. So like I said, they was raised, that's their hometown, they was raised doing that profession. So they knew about the water, they knew how the Sea of Galilee was, how it can change, how the current and the weather can change like that, man. You know, so they were dealing with this stuff before. This lets you know that this wasn't an ordinary storm. You see, this was a different storm to the point to where it took the 2-hour trip, a 1 to 2 hour trip took damn near way longer, man. You see, and you can read that example of what we're gonna get in Mark, man, because it said Yahushua could have walked past when he came to him, he could have walked past him. Letting you know they was growing for hours, man. You see?
Yeah, I already left.
All
Nah,
right.
they left already. Nah, they left.
Oh, okay, come. Damn.
Just another.
It's all good.
Yeah, you go ahead. Another
All right,
two.
let's
Yeah,
go.
you got. Yeah.
Shit, bro. Yeah, so you imagine they're terrified, man. See? They're terrified. Yahushua not there. You know what I'm saying? But Yahushua was watching the whole time. Go grab that in Mark, bro. Real quick.
This is Mark chapter 6, verse 47. It says, "And when even was come, the ship was in the midst of the sea, and he alone on the land.
Yep.
And he saw them toiling and rowing."
You see? So Yahushua, he knew he watching the whole time. You see, he did that purposely, man. You see? Keep going up.
For the wind was contrary unto them.
Uh-huh.
And about the fourth watch of the night,
Okay, I think that was it. All right, that's the point. Yeah, so that point that Yahushua was watching them, man.
Yeah, they already go.
Okay, come on. All right, man. Hey, this spirit is
Our spiritual, man.
Yeah, man. You know, through the spirit, man, Lord, when we get back and finish off the point. But when you read that example, man, that shows that Yahushua was there the whole time, man. You see, it took faith for Peter to step out on that water and walk to Yahushua, man.
Right.
You see, and he walked. You know what I'm saying? Until he took his eyes off Yahushua and started worrying about the outer circumstances, seeing the waves. Then he started to sink. You see, that shows you the power of faith. That's something impossible. Somebody to walk on water.
Right.
But that shows you the power of faith, man. So with that, Lord, winning this lesson with edifying, we give all praise, son, and glory unto
Yahweh, Ma'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ma'ashem, Makakwadash.
Nobody is unto the apostles, the very millstone, and teacher, will, peace, and blessing to the elect. Shalom.
Shalom.